What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing my Marvel comic book collection and possibly DC, depending on how much time we got left. We got X-Men, Avengers, we've got miscellaneous stuff in here, Captain America, and other stuff like that. So let's start with my favorite X-Men. Well, my favorite title other than Spider-Man. X-Men. So here's Uncanny X-Men #1. This was really good. I'm really loving this series. Here's issue 2 and issue 3. This is gonna be a really good series, I think. So that's good. Here's Uncanny X-Men #216. Really great issue. Classic X-Men #1. I love that issue. Here's number 8, and number 16. And my favorite issue that I have of X-Men 19. I love this issue a lot. It's a really great issue. X-Men Prime #1, great modern series. X-Men 92 #1, X-Men 92 #2, X-Men 92 #3. I don't have issue 4, but I have the ongoing series. This was okay at first. It got really bad though, around issue 8, and that's actually when I dropped it. This is the issue where I dropped it. We got first Wolverine First Class #1, X-Force 45, and X-Men #10, which I don't like very much. Next is Captain America, which the divider broke. Here's Captain America #1. This was my second favorite. This was my second comic I ever bought. This is not #1. This is like a reprint of I don't remember what issue. Here's the Steve Rogers Cap series. Man, when this was still going on, this was my favorite series going on. I loved it more than Spider-Man. This was absolutely great until this started. And it wasn't that good, and then it got really good again. And I honestly feel like after issue 3, excluding those Civil War II tie-ins, it was really good. The covers are amazing. The stories are really good. This is written by Nick Spencer. I love Nick Spencer. He's writing the new Spider-Man. It's really good. I love this cover. This is one of my favorite issues. Here's 16, 17, 18. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, here's issue 19. Here's issue 25. So, yeah, there's a big jump. I don't have 20 through 24. But I need to get them from my back issue section. And then there's this series, which I don't even want to talk about, because I read this issue and I hated it. This is where the divider should be, but the custom-made dividers. Anyway, here's a really good series, West Coast Avengers. Here's issue 2. This was a really bad issue, number 16. And number 24. This was actually a good issue. It was okay. Here's Avengers Assemble #1. This stuff here really isn't that good. A vs. X was okay. A plus X, some of them are good, some of them are pure crap, and some of them are okay. I believe I have the whole run of this. What is this? Issue 10. Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers 18. So I got these before, but I got these all ages comics before I could read T comics. And here's A vs. X. Alright, this is a really good series. Fantastic Four. Here's issue 1. I'm really loving this series. Dan Slott is doing an excellent job on this series. Honestly, it's honestly really good. So here's issue 1. Sarah Bocelli's art is amazing. Issue 2. Here's issue 3. Really loved this issue. This was really good. And they got a new artist on board for issue 4, which is Stefano Caselli. Great issue again, guys. This series has been really good lately. It's not as good as Spider-Man, but or X-Men, but I'm glad I'm picking it up. Here's the Mighty Thor 18. Really like classics. Here's the Mighty Thor 317. Really nice condition. Throughout the comic, it's actually very consistent. There's like a little fold there, but that's like on the bag. That's not even on the comic. Yeah, really Really, really good issue. I highly recommend getting this. And my dad's been to Canaveral, so I like that issue a lot. Oh man, Secret Empire. Yeah, I really hate this series like a lot. They were okay, but like, it just got really bad and. Anyway. Oh, by the way, have you guys seen Avengers Endgame? Oh my goodness, dude. Dudes, that trailer looks so good. Man, I cannot wait for Avengers Endgame. Here is issue 9. And issue 10. This was definitely hands down Nick Spencer's worst series. And then I got Secret Empire Omega. I don't have any of those anymore. Champions, number 1. Daredevil, number 1. Sorry, not number 1. What am I talking about here? Sorry about the cut. I said number 1. This is not number 1. This is 126. Really like this issue. It was really good. Morbius, the Living Vampire, number 10. Venom, only got that to have the entire series. That was annoying. Iron Man, and this is unchanged from last year. Just a bunch of randomness that's in here. There's like Fantastic Four. This is actually a really good issue. I don't know why this is back here. This is a really good issue. But yeah, lots of stuff in there. This is gonna be a short video, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut, and we're gonna grab out my DC collection. Alright, you guys, so here's our DC collection. So first series we have is Supergirl. Great show, great series. I really loved these, but I dropped it for Batman, and I should not have done that because Batman was really, really bad. It's getting better, but Supergirl is really good. If you guys didn't pick up the series, I really, really loved the series. But I did end up dropping it because I wanted to get Batman more. This was the time when season 3 of Supergirl was out, and I kind of lost touch with the character. This is the final issue I have of Supergirl. But next we've got Batman, number 40, number 41. So this stuff, this isn't all that special. I dropped it not long ago. I think this is the last issue I have, yeah. Batman and Robin. This is before the wedding, or prelude to the wedding. Batmite. Now, this is a series that this was the first series that got me into collecting every month, and I came back to the store every month to pick up these issues, because that's how much I loved them. They're okay now, but, when I first started picking them up, man, I loved them. They were really good. I hate this cover. They had such good covers, and then there's this one. It's like really annoying. Batman 318 and Batman 319, both in rough shape. I mean, this one's not bad. This one really is not bad. But the back has some color loss to it, but pretty sharp. This is one of my favorite issues. Here's Detective Comics 608. I actually, now that I think about it, I haven't read these yet. Here's 609. I need to read those. This is one of my favorite series, Batman series ever. Here's 440. This was made after Jason Todd's death. Am I like the only one that prefers Jason Todd over Dick Grayson? I really love Jason Todd as a character. He's a great Robin. Batman 451. This was an interesting issue. I only got it because I had the joke on the front. Batman and the Ninja Turtles. Way better graphic novel of this. There's a better version of this. Don't pick this one up. We'll get to that if you guys want to see a graphic novel collection video. But lots of good stuff here for Batman. Well, except for this. But we don't talk about these. Green Arrow. This is pretty much unchanged from last year. So we're gonna quickly skim through it. I liked the series at first, and then it got worse, and then it got good again, and then it got bad. So this is when I started getting good, and then this issue was really bad, so I dropped it. Green Lantern. I immediately dropped this after this issue. I hated this issue. This was really, really bad, and I replaced it with Martian Manhunter. I also dropped another series. What did I drop? Super Sons. I also dropped this one, Super Sons. You guys will know that I got those in my recent comic book pickups video. Matt Morrison's usually a great writer, but I hated this issue. Here is Future's End, Green Lantern. This was okay. Probably my second favorite single issue Green Lantern I have. Blackest Night is probably my all-time favorite Green Lantern story, but really good issue. And this is my favorite, Green Lantern Emerald Dawn, number 3. This is my favorite. Oh, by the way, it's in mediocre condition, really. I don't know why this is. So I need to replace that bag. It's okay condition. Nothing too bad about it. There's a couple of nicks that I was covering, but every year I'm gonna try and get a better setup. This is a pretty rough setup, but it's the best as I can do. It's better than a shaky camera. Here's the oldest comic in my collection. Adventure Comics number 335 from 1967. Here is Justice League number 1. Really good issue. Adventures of Super Sons. Here's 4, and here's 3. Behind it, out of order. There's 3, and there's 4. Here's Nuts and Bolts, just a Justice League book. Justice League number 1. By the way, this Justice League series, TV show, this is my favorite TV show of all time. Doom Patrol, DC's Young Animal number 1. Martian Manhunter. This is not the series I'm picking up. There's a new Martian Manhunter series, and it looks really good, and I believe it's a 5-issue maxi series. The New Teen Titans number 37. Annual Teen Titans number 2. And then just a bunch of randomness. I'm not gonna go over these in too much detail, but there's some cool stuff in here. The Flash, it was okay. I liked Green Arrow better than Flash. I just don't like. Sorry about that. I ran out of space again. So anyway, Flash issue 4, not bad. Could have been better though. That's a Marvel comic, but it's with my Star Wars comics, so it's in this box. The rest of the stuff isn't that good, other than Hellboy. I love this comic. And then we've got just a bunch of random comics here from like a million years ago. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. Smash the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye!